What's up YouTube? Jeff back again. Another very exciting Samsung video for you guys today. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 features that Samsung actually removed from the Galaxy S22 Ultra on One UI 5.0 stable version. These are some features that were in the beta, or maybe some features that are currently still in the stable version but aren't yet available here in the US. I'm going to talk about those features in this video. Before we do, I want to remind you guys that we are getting very, very close to Galaxy S23 Ultra season. And if you're looking to upgrade to an S23 Ultra, one way that you could achieve that goal is by switching your wireless service over to my partners at Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile has fantastic premium wireless for as low as $15 a month, and you don't have to sacrifice coverage, speed, or data. They run on the nation's largest 5G network, and they keep costs low because they sell direct to you online. They cut out the retail salespeople, all that overhead. You shouldn't have to pay more than you need to for premium wireless. Switching super easy. You can either get an eSIM or they'll send you a physical cleverness kit like the physical SIM kit that I have right here. You don't have to stand in line at a big wireless store to get hooked up. You can do it all online. You can also keep your current device and phone number, or you can even get a Mint SIM. If you guys have a secondary phone like I do, I know a lot of you out there use secondary phone. Use this as your secondary SIM if you want. Give it a try, see how you like it. Then you can switch over your main SIM. I've been very, very happy with the service here in the Phoenix area, using the service now on my daily driver, which is my Galaxy S22 Ultra. They also offer a family plan, which is fantastic. You can use their website to find out how much money that you can save, and also they can recommend a plan for you. So if you guys head over using my link, it's going to be right down here. It's going to be mintmobile.com/Springer. And you can check out, stop overpaying for your wireless bill and switch to Mint Mobile instead. Again, you can use my link in the description, which is mintmobile.com/Springer. All of the plans come with unlimited talk, text, and lightning fast 5G free mobile hotspot. Check them out today. I really appreciate them partnering up with the channel. So that being said, let's talk about these features that were built into One UI 5 in the beta, but were removed in the stable version. The first one's kind of a big one, and one that a lot of people have asked me about recently, and that is the multiple user account feature. Now, if you go into the settings, let me just make sure I don't expose my personal information, but if you go into the settings, you'll notice now you have yourself as the main user, and even if you go down to accounts and backup, there is no way to add multiple users on the stable version of One UI 5.0. Now, if you remember when I was talking about the beta a few months ago, one of the beta updates, I think it was beta 2 or 3, Samsung added the ability to add users. And then there was a tab in here along with the accounts tab where you could manage all of your users, their login information, all that kind of stuff on your device. This is obviously a perfect option if you have kids. My son's only 2, but when he gets a little older, it would be great to be able to share devices, particularly on something like tablets. In fact, right here, I have my Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. I don't make a ton of videos on tablets, but I do always have it by my side to reference notes and stuff like that. It's great to share family devices, and I thought it was a great feature, but Samsung removed it with one of the later betas, and it did not make it to stable. And I really have no idea. I mean, a lot of people really like this feature. Some people said it's useless, but I don't really see how it hurts anyone having the option there if you want to share it with your family. I think it would have been a nice feature to keep on the Galaxy S22 Ultra and all Samsung devices running One UI 5.0. So that's the first one. The next one is a feature within the call menu. And again, let me make sure I don't put anyone on blast here with the phone numbers as I go into the settings. If you go into your settings in the call settings, there is an option in stable One UI 5.0 called Bixby Text Call. I actually demonstrated this Bixby Text Call feature quite a bit in a video I did, a full detailed one where I showed you how it works. But if you turn it on, one of the big downsides is, first of all, you're going to have to download a language pack. So, you're going to have to download the Samsung on-device resources, which is a 100 meg file, but I mean, that's not a really big deal. But once you download that, you'll notice, in fact, it doesn't really tell you explicitly when you turn it on, it's kind of in the fine print. This only works in Korean right now. So if you go back, it says right here, the service is available in Korean only. Voice transcription may not be entirely accurate. Now, Samsung has said in their developer conference when they introduced One UI 5.0 that they will be bringing this to the US in January, so we'll see very soon how it works. You can turn it on though now and in fact download additional Korean voices to do the voiceover for you. There you go.
텍스트로 전화 받기
And
중입니다.
you'll kind of see what it'll do. You can edit the quick responses. Of course, they're all in Korean. I found it kind of fun to play around with telemarketers and spam calls using this feature because when the spam calls come, I don't really care if they answer in Korean because I don't really care what the spammer is saying to me. So it's kind of fun just to play around with that as well. The next one is the app Dropship. Now, I talked about this app a little bit, and actually I don't have it on here, but I did detail the app Dropship in a previous video. This is actually my new, I don't think I've shown you guys this a couple of times. I switched over to the blue Galaxy S22 Ultra. This is kind of hard to tell. I used to have the graphite. But Dropship is an app that lets you transfer files between your Galaxy device and Windows, Mac OS, iOS devices, that kind of stuff. I originally unveiled it over on, when I talked about Ice Universe, he originally unveiled it. Currently, it looks like this is also only available in Korea, perhaps China. We're supposedly going to get it here in the US, so that seems pretty likely that it will come eventually, but that file sharing software hasn't made its way yet. It'll be a nice thing to have. And then the final feature, which is one that it's kind of hard to demonstrate because I have to call someone to do it. But once again, inside of the phone settings, let me see. If you call someone and you have a call that's live, so let me see if I can place a call here and maybe show you here in the 3-dot menu. If you place a call that's live, up in the top corner, you're going to see the option here to have different, things you can do within the call. And one of those things used to be take a note, which is obviously very useful. If you have your S Pen, you can take a note very easily in that top corner. So you can't do that anymore. When you tap the 3-dot menu when you're in the call, that doesn't come up any longer. But what you can do is if you go into the quick settings at the very top here, you'll be able to find an option to take a note. You can add that to your quick tiles, and then that can basically replace that prior functionality. So there are some features Samsung has removed from the beta until now, but not all of those features were things that were like killer features or anything like that. But they are stuff that people would want. I personally would want the multi-user account more than anything else, but I figured I'd share those with you guys today. I want to give a huge shout out to my partners at Mint Mobile. If you guys are looking for a new wireless plan, if you just want to try it out in a second phone, get a SIM and try it out. I think you're going to love their service. I've been really happy with it in my phone here in the Phoenix area, really thinking about switching over my whole family. I appreciate them supporting the channel, mintmobile.com/Springer, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.